Hey guys, it's your girl Anne. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you are a returning family member, welcome back. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for my first video of 2026. And I'm going to share how I have refreshed and reset my living room. I've taken everything down off camera. I went ahead and I just did a reset and a refresh here in the living room. And I honestly don't really have a lot of time to decorate on camera these days because I'm busy with so much other things that I don't have time for it. But I went ahead and I took all of my holiday decor down. I did some decluttering. I currently have about 2 or 3 boxes of like holiday decor that I'm getting rid of because I've had them for so long and I don't use them. It doesn't fit into the color palettes and the aesthetics that I'm thinking when it comes to decorating for the holidays. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to just donate that, let someone else put that to use in their space. So that's what I've been doing, decluttering holiday decor. I did the same thing for Thanksgiving. I decluttered a lot of my fall decor and that's being donated as well. And I'm going around every space in my home, like especially in the bedrooms and the closet to see what more I can donate. So I can just have this new 2026 with a more clear mind, a more decluttered space. Even a lot of my decor I'm trying to get rid of as well, things that I've just been holding on to for years. What I've been doing is also decluttering those as well as what I don't want to donate, I'm giving to my daughter. But, anyways, let me stop babbling. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a tour of my living room, refreshed for the winter 2020s. Don't mind the box. We had a delivery, and the box is still sitting there because it's pretty heavy, and I can't move it out of the way. Yeah, as much as I enjoyed the Christmas holiday, guys, and I really love the inspired Ralph Lauren look that I had in here, which is a traditional red and green Christmas colors anyways. I was so happy to get rid of all that stuff and just bring my space back into my comfort zone, which is my black and white aesthetic. So here in my sectional that I purchased from a local furniture store here in Canada, I have my velvet pillow covers. I have my beautiful faux rabbit, which brings in that nice warmth. And this time of the year here in Canada, it's usually freezing cold with minus temperature. Like today's 25, minus 25. So it is like brutally cold outside. I wanted to create a nice, light, airy space with warmth and coziness, but I still wanted that contrast and that depth of my black accents. So I have my velvet pillow cover that's always usually here. I usually just take it off and wash it and put it back on. And then I went in with this beautiful rabbit fur. I had the green one to this for the Christmas season. And this one I purchased last year, but the green one was a new purchase for the Christmas season. And then we have this other really nice texture here in this boucle that I purchased over the summer season with the beautiful leather detailing that goes right around the pillow cover. And look at the grainy texture, very soft, very elegant, very timeless. So I'm really loving how cozy and elegant and light and airy, but like I said, the black accents just give the depth and that bold contrast look to the sectional. The white throw is from, I think I got this from Amazon, but I did purchase it a few years ago. And then this is just my little pillow when we sit here. I usually like to put this at the back of my neck when I'm laying back on the sectional. That's from Timu. And that is what I did with my sectional, guys. Before I move on and share what else, how I refresh the space and what I've done, I also wanted to give you guys another look at my sectional. So this is another boucle pillow cover, which is a 20 by 20 that I also got from Amazon. I purchased these not last year fall, 2024 fall. This is another option that I was also thinking about for styling my sectional for the winter season. But you guys know I love my black. But this is the other option I was thinking about because, like I said, I can't bring in any like spring florals because we are in heavy winter here in Canada. But I still want to bring in warmth and coziness. So, this is the other option I was thinking about when it came to styling the sectional with my pillows. So, let me know, do you guys like this taupey kind of color? I forget what the color is called, but do you guys like this taupey sort of color in the oh my goodness, in the boucle fabric, or do you guys prefer the black boucle pillow covers with the leather detailing that wraps around the full pillow cover? Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, and then this is another black throw that I got from Winners a few years ago that I always have there. So that's how the sectional looks. And then here on the coffee table, guys, the coffee table, beautiful black velvet and silver ottomans, and my area rug came from Amazon. The books are from Amazon. This is Wayfair, Temu, and then these. I think I purchased these almost 3 years ago from Winners. I like bringing them out at Christmas, and then I transition to the winter season with them because hey, they have like deer and antler heads on them. And when do you see deers and stuff like that during the winter season, depending on where you live? I have like so many different animals in my area, like foxes and all different types of things that we see, rabbits in my backyard and all that stuff. And then I've placed some battery operated candles in there that I got from Amazon over the fall season. I think I have like 3 sets of them. And then this is from Winners. I purchased a few years ago, and I've just added some cypress stems that I got from Temu a few years ago. I just pretty much used so many of them, and I just added them to all of the vases in the home. But with this one, I just added these picks here. I got them in a set of 6 from Temu for fall last year, and it has sort of like some, the leaves look sort of like when snow falls outside and you have like that flocking on it, but it's not like flocking that falls off. It just gives that sort of illusion. And then the branches are brown on both of them. This one is more of a darker brown, and then this one is more of a lighter brown, which brings in extra texture and a really nice cozy color to my black and white aesthetics, which kind of goes really nicely with like the gold accents. And that's something that I like bringing in the colder season as well, for like fall and winter. I love to bring in gold accents. It really helps to like warm up and cozy up the space with the black and white. It brings a little bit of elegance, and it goes really nicely when you mix your metals. It gives a lot of interest and depth to the space, so I love doing that. My window panels are from Amazon. They're 96 inches. Those are some DIYs. And then here on the bookshelf, I just removed all of the holiday decor that I styled it with. And I didn't remove a lot of my regular yearly decor that I have here. So like I said, I just removed all of the Christmas cones and like the Norfolk stems and things like that that I had in here. And this is pretty much what it looks like. I still have this flocked tree up there that I got from Winners a few years ago. And I removed the other one that I got like this from Winners last year over the summer. And then this one I kept there. I just added some green moss balls to it just to bring in another texture into the space and some color in this area. And that's pretty much it. If you want to know where things are from, HomeSense 10 years ago, thrift, painted white because they're actually glass candle holders. Temu, Amazon, Mines, Winners, 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 Amazon, Temu, Temu, Winners. ended up putting this metal wall decor piece with the round mirrors from Wayfair a few years ago. And then this gorgeous sideboard, guys. This is why I wanted to add like some gold accents into the space as well, because this sideboard that I got as a present for my birthday last year from Wayfair has the gold detailing, and I really, really love it. It's so spacious. I'm able to organize so many things in here, especially when I want to do like tablescapes and things like that. A lot of my tablescape decor is just right here and handy and easy for me to just open up and just grab my table mats, my glasses, my candles, my candle holders, and things like that. So easy access. And this is such a gorgeous and beautiful piece. I mean, it's not like heavy and like real wood as my credenza is in my dining room, but I love the aesthetics of it, and I love this paneling that it has. It reminds me of the paneling that I see a lot of influencers are putting up on like their walls as an using like as an accent wall in their home. So really, really love it. And then the gold is not like the bright gold. It's a very subtle gold, which I love. I don't like the gold when it's so shiny and bright in your face. I love the subtle gold because it sort of gives more of an antique look. So I just really, really love this piece. And then it has a drawer here that I can put smaller items in and things like that, like coasters. You can put your candles in there and things like that. So easy access for my tablescapes, which I really, really love. Instead of having to go all the way to the kitchen all the time to get my things, I can just grab things from here, put them back, and not have all of that mess in the background when I'm filming like I usually have, because then the cleanup is crazy when you're filming and you have to like bring everything out and put it on top of your my kitchen island, and then sometimes you don't end up using a lot of this stuff, and then I'm left with so many things that I have to like put back, which is crazy. So I love having this here. So guys, let's move on to how I styled the top of the sideboard. I added a cute vase. I didn't bother to put nothing in it because I have greenery in the other vase on the opposite side. I did, however, put two cute picks, winter greenery picks here, and these ones also have a little flock on them, which is not, too much of a mess because it doesn't really like shed the flock that much, but just to bring a little bit of greenery over on this side, because I didn't want to put my faux tree here because I had the Christmas tree there, and I just wanted a little bit of a breathing space here in the area and not crowd it with another tree. I don't mind getting some sort of faux tree here from Amazon. I've been looking at some of them. I've saved a few in my cart, and I'm thinking about having something a little less full and so tall, like the other faux tree that I have in this area here. But usually people say when you're decorating, you don't always have to fill up every corner with something. But I just love having something somewhere, but just to offset the bookshelf. But I feel like this piece here sort of offsets the bookshelf, sort of like in height wise. So it's sort of like I have something here, but I wouldn't mind having like a nice planter with some greenery or whatever in it. But yeah, getting back to how we styled the sideboard, I added this little magnifying glass that has the gold detailing, gold accent, which goes really nicely with all of the little bits of gold accents that I've added to the space. That is from Winners. I had it a few years ago. And then these are from Timu. They are black and white, really, really cute books. They're full books. Coffee table books are so expensive, guys. So a few full books here and there in your home, there's nothing wrong with that. You can also DIY your own coffee table books, like the designer ones. Just go to like your thrift stores and just buy books and DIY them yourself. You can get like the letters and things like that from the dollar store or whatever. You can DIY like the Tom Ford books and things like that if you choose to. So yeah, these are from Timu. That's from Amazon. I've had it for a while. And I just have this there sort of like to camouflage a little bit of the cord from the TV. The decorative item that I used to have here before can't fit because the sideboard is way taller than that wall mount piece that was here, so that doesn't fit there anymore. And this full book only comes in a set of two. And then over here, I added this gorgeous, look at the detailing on this, the texture on it, really, really nice. It's more like an iron piece. I got that from Winners over the summer, and I did share it with you guys in my summer living room tour. And then this one has some beautiful texture on it as well. I got that from Winners as well. And I've just added the same stems that I added in the vase on the coffee table, but I did add an extra stem in here that has a little bit of it has a few pine cones on it. And that is how I styled the sideboard, guys. I was gonna go with all black on the sideboard, and then I just changed my mind and I decided to just mix it up with the white vases, and then I added the black one with the books with a little bit of white and a little bit of black in it. I didn't want the area to be so dark because the TV is dark, the credenza is really dark as well, and then adding too many black pieces, it was a little bit too much and it wasn't really popping the way I wanted to. I feel like the white vases with the books pop, and then the little bit of black accents in the book with the vase really helps to offset, and it allows it to pop. It gives it a little bit of freshness, but still is nice and cozy, and it really goes well with the rest of the living room and how I've styled it. So yeah, that is pretty much what the living room area looks like. I'm going to take you guys over to the entryway. And by the way, guys, I shopped my home, and everything that you're seeing in this living room space is things that I already have. I transitioned with a lot of this stuff from the Christmas holiday, and I just decided to use it for my winter styling, because usually for the winter I don't add any sort of like spring florals or anything like that. I just like keeping the greenery, because where I'm living, when I look outside, all I see is trees with branches on them. And then my backyard has like a humongous Christmas tree in it. And that's like the only greenery I actually see in my neighborhood. Is most of my neighbors, we all have these big Christmas tree looking trees in our backyard. So that's the only greenery I see around here. So I feel like bringing a little bit of that in my home for the winter, and adding, lots of different materials with textures helps to just cozy everything and just pull everything together. So it's not like, cold and harsh. It's still nice and cozy and brings in a little bit of warmth into the space. So, so now we're moving on to the entryway table, guys, which by the way came from Amazon 3 years ago. I still have my wreath on my front door. I did remove the one from the outside, and the one on the inside, I just removed all of the holiday decor off of it and just left it the way it in its natural state. So on the entryway table, guys, this cute scallop bowl came from HomeSense years and years ago, guys. And I've added some smaller moss balls that I got from Amazon in it. This vase was a thrift find from Value Village. It was like under $20, and it has like some texture on it that I didn't really like. So I went ahead and I painted it black. And I've just repeated the same stems, these cypress stems, with these ones from Timu that kind of look like outdoor with like snow on it. And yeah, I added more of the cypress stems to this one to fill it out a little bit more, give it some more depth, and just to make it look fluffy, sort of, so to speak. What I love with these, they're sort of stiff, but you can still open them out and make your arrangement nice and full. You guys know I love a full arrangement. I don't like my arrangement and when it has like two or three stems in it. I don't like that. I just love when it's just like bursting and full in the vase. That's what I love. I've added some candle accessories that I've had for a few years from Amazon, and as you can see, the gold is really subtle on these. This is from Winners, and then these are some more. These are some more. I don't know. I can't talk today. These are some more full coffee table books that I got from Temu. Like I said, guys, you can DIY your own coffee table books. Just go to the thrift store and look for inexpensive coffee table books that you can paint, and you can create your own high-end designer looks with them as well. And then the lamp, I got them in a set of two. However, they are sold individually from HomeSense many years ago. The cute mirror came from HomeSense like 20 years ago, guys. I think I bought this back in like my when I was like in my 20s, and I'm in my 50s now. So yeah, this is the entryway, and like I said, don't mind the box here. It's a delivery that we have to open. But yeah, this is what the entryway looks like. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for my first video of 2026. Thank you for tuning in and touring the living room with me and just seeing how I have restyled and reset my living room for winter 2026 back to my original aesthetics, back to my original habitat that I love and what I feel most comfortable with, my timeless black and white aesthetics that will never go out of style. It's classic, it's timeless, it's modern, it's traditional. It can be Scandinavian, it can be whatever you want it to be. There's different ways of styling black and white aesthetics. It just depends on, your style and what you like. But I'm so glad to be back with my regular decor, and I'm so glad that I've gotten rid of all the clutter of the Christmas season. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I brought you some inspiration, some motivation, some tips and ideas when you are trying to create a warm and cozy space. For those of you who live in the same climate that I do, this time of the year where it's like minus temperature and it's really freezing, and you just want your space to be cozy and warm and, have blankets and things like that to cuddle up and hang out with your family and just enjoy movies or whatever. But yeah, so if you enjoyed today's video, please, 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 please definitely give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Leave me some comments down below. Share this video with a family or friend. It may, inspire and motivate them as well. And let's continue to grow this channel for 2026, guys, so we can become much more bigger community. And don't forget to subscribe as well and double tap the bell twice. That way you'll get notifications whenever I upload new content here to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy 2026. And with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a beautiful and blessed week. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.